Hello everyone, my name is Sutton the Wolf and welcome back to Memories Dogma. We overheard Aoi-san on the phone and I'm concerned that it was either her ratting us out or her being interrogated and then like something's gonna happen to her. I'm quite concerned about that. Um, but I mean, we don't really have any way of knowing for sure. Um, Which I like. I like how mysterious that is. I like that it's not like really predictable. Like I legitimately don't know if she's on our side or not. I'd like to trust her though. And then we had it turn nighttime, and I guess I'm dreaming now. So it's gray now. Where am I? Trembling at coldness, the coldness of the ground. I get up. Geez, game, come on. I squint at my eyes, but I'm still unable to see anything. There's no buildings, no plants, no people. That should be there are. That one's slightly more acceptable, but like, still, come on. This game has a bit too many grammar errors for how good it is in quality. The translation errors are stacking up a bit between this and like the last episode, and like over time. But on the other side though, on the right side, I do really like this mysterious soundtrack we've got going. Like, I like this. This sets the tone really nicely. There's not a single indication that anything lives here. Completely gray world. Sorono? I unconsciously mutter Sorono's name. I like the effect they have on it, like the echoey sound. There's no response. I still can't see anything but gray. There's no indication that anyone's here. Just an endless expanse of gray in every direction. I timidly start walking forward, but even as I keep walking, the scenery remains the same. This gray world stretches on forever. How far do I have to walk? How far do I have to go before I can meet Sorono? No one can answer that question for me. What? Suddenly a large wall appears, blocking my path. I try smacking it, but it's a pretty sturdy wall. I give up on trying to go through it and turn to the right, but suddenly the wall extends to the right as well, and I walk straight into it. I try stepping backwards, but I feel my back touch something hard. I turn around to see yet another wall. What's going on? I find myself surrounded by high walls on all sides. The walls surrounding me start to soundlessly close in on me. Shit! I try and push the wall back, but my legs just start sliding while the wall doesn't slow at all. At this rate, I'll be crushed. Soon enough, there's barely even enough space for me to stand. I desperately keep pushing, trying to make some space for myself. Suddenly, the walls stop moving. I'm saved. What the fuck is going on here? This is creepy as hell. As I finally stop to take a breather, the walls suddenly accelerate again, closing in on me. As they start to crush me, my vision goes black. Damn. Damn, that is an intense nightmare. Like, I can imagine having that in real life. Well, having that dream in real life, that sounds kind of weird, but like having that kind of dream would be terrifying. Like, wow. Ugh. As I open my eyes, I find myself in an unfamiliar room. Okay, where am I? After a while collecting my thoughts, I remember this is the guest bedroom at Sutton's house. Okay, good. I thought we'd gotten kidnapped at first. After dinner, Aoi-san had put out 3 futons here for us. A dream? Oh, come on. There we go. Wouldn't go for a second there. I think I was having a nightmare, but I can't remember the details. I shake my head, trying to drive out the last remnants of my dream. To my right, Kakadu is still sleeping soundly. He's probably been asleep this whole time. To my left, Reina is sleeping with her back to me. Ever since our argument this afternoon, things have been kind of awkward between us. What should we do next? That question still hasn't been answered. The more I think about it, the more jumbled up my thoughts get. Man, now I'm not even sleepy anymore. I get up, deciding to spend some time in Sutton's room. I quietly get out of my futon. Okay, are we gonna run into Aoi again? This will be the first time I've gone into Sutton's room at night. I debate for a bit whether or not I should turn on the lights, but in the end I decide not to. I try to bring Sutton out with my MRD. Instead, I get a display icon telling me I'm out of battery. Damn it. You normally just charge your MRD over Wi-Fi, so no one bothers to actually keep track of their battery. But after last night, I turned Wi-Fi off to make sure no one tries to contact us. Since I made it that my MRD would only connect to Kakadu's laptop this afternoon, I haven't paid attention to its battery at all. Well, can't do anything about it now. I should at least start charging it before I go back to sleep, though. While absent-mindedly thinking about such things, I walk towards Sutton's bed. The covers are cool and pleasant to the touch. Sutton's body heat will never warm this bed again. As I stand there with my hand on the bed, an unfamiliar feeling starts spreading throughout me. I'm surprised at these new emotions whirling inside me. Sutton's no longer alive. I've told myself that hundreds of times now. Now that I've been able to talk to Sutton's memories, I thought I'd finally fully prepared myself to accept it. But I guess little by little I'll start to get sentimental. I didn't think the reality of Sutton's no longer here would hit me this hard. Sutton. I kneel on the ground, clenching my fists. I want to scream. I want to cry my heart out right now. But I can't. All I can do is grit my teeth and sit here. Hiroki, you couldn't sleep? I hear a whisper behind me and turn around to find Reina standing there. Oh, please make up, you two. I can't have you two fighting. Seeing my face, Reina closes her eyes apologetically. Sorry. You probably wanted to talk to Sutton alone. No, I'm here by myself. I force myself to speak normally, but Reina's slowly edging back out of the room. She's probably disgusted at how pathetic I am. I change my posture and sit down facing Sutton's bed. As I do so... What? Hello? Huh? I suddenly feel a slight touch on my back. I can feel the warmth throughout my t-shirt. Aww, I like this. It's so sad, but I like this. Oh, that's nice. Reina. Silently, Reina sits down with her back against mine. Oh, and they're even changing the art with it. The warmth of her back brings back the memories of the time I spent with Sutton. The sight of her smiling face as she held stuffed cats in each arm. The times we spent at her house eating the food Aoi-san cooked together. Sutton dragging Kakadu and me to a photo booth to commemorate our high school graduation. Each and every one of those memories feels so far away now. I don't know how much time has passed, but Reina stayed with me there. Reina stayed there with me until I finally calmed down again. Trying to hide my embarrassment, I start to speak. Reina, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Reina's reply is so faint I've strained my ears to hear it. But the warmth I feel coming from her isn't faint at all. I suddenly feel like telling her about the thoughts I've been hiding from everyone. Reina, would you mind listening to me for a bit? I feel her head nod slightly, and I keep going. If we were able to recover all of Sutton's memory data, do you think I could be with her forever again? This is something I've been thinking about ever since I was able to talk to Sutton again. Even if Sutton's no longer physically here, if I can get her memories, I'd at least be able to talk to her whenever I wanted. Of course, I know this is an extremely selfish request. It would mean putting Reina, Kakadu, and Aoi-san all in danger for my own selfish reasons. I know just how wrong it is to ask. That's why I never said anything about it to anyone. Reina is silent for a few moments before she finally mutters. Is that something you really want, Hiroki? I'm not sure. I see. Well, whenever
後
you
悔しない
choose,
選択肢を選んだ方
make
が
sure you don't regret your decision.
だから
If you
自
don't
分が
know,
本当にやりた
then
い
I
と
think
思
you
ってい
should
る
think
こ
some
と
more
は
on
何
whether or
か
not this is something you really
もう
want.
少し考えてみた方がいいと思う
Oh god, this is... the feels. It's deep. I have no way of knowing what kind of face Thana's making right now. However, I know that she took my questions seriously. She didn't criticize or laugh at me.
分かった
You're right.
ありがとう聞いてくれて
Thanks for listening to me.
別にお礼を言わ
I
れ
didn't do
るほど
anything
のことは
much.
してない
That's a nice expression on Reina's face. I like that. I sit there for a while, basking in Reina's warmth. After a while, Reina starts leaning back against me.
何事につけても
No
希
matter the
望を持つのは
circumstances,
絶望
it's
するよ
always
り
better
も
to
ない
hope than to despair.
可能なも
After
のの
all,
限界を
no one
測る
knows
こ
what
と
the
は
limits of
誰
possibility
も
are.
できないのだから
Ooh. Take that and put it in a quotation.
それは
What's that?
昔の詩人の言葉
A quote from a famous poet.
の受け売りの
Or
受け
so
売
I've been told.
り私が研究に行き詰まって落ち込ん
It's
で
a
た
phrase
時に
Makoto sensei told me
誠
once
先
when
生
I
が
was
教えてく
depressed
れた言葉
because
な
my
の
research wasn't progressing.
へ なんか
I like it.
いい言葉だな
It's not bad. It's not bad at all.
私も
Me too.
好き
Dana sounds silently relieved as she softly says that. Hearing her voice makes me feel warm inside too. We still don't know where we need to go from here. But my depression is beginning to lift little by little. Oh man, I like that scene. I like it a lot. Alright, I think I'm gonna end that there. I don't want to keep going because I'm afraid that something big is gonna happen. But, God, that scene was so good. This game is immaculately made in terms of making you feel the emotions that they want you to feel. It is very good at that. Like, it's hard to even put into words the feelings that you are, you know, shown in these games and exposed to. Because, you know, in more mediocre visual novels, like, something would be off in the transition, or the character's dialogue wouldn't sound quite right, or like something would be there that would make you kind of out of it, or like fuzzy with it, or like not sync up with the story that much. But this game, through its dialogue, the characters themselves, the voice acting, the soundtrack quality, like the proper transitioning that it does, excuse me, it does an extremely good job of adjusting you to the mood and making you feel that, like, emotionally, like, really well. Like, it's so hard to put into words, but I love that this game can do that, especially because it's the type of feeling that I'm not used to feeling when playing these games. You know, it's this darker, like, somber tone. Like, the happy moments in this game are not very ridiculously happy. We're not, like, jumping for joy at anything. We are, like, consoling each other. We are, like, dealing with loss. We are grieving. And we're making progress in, you know, ways that aren't, like, they aren't big accomplishments in terms of happiness. They are getting up from depression and making it better. Like, that feeling is really new to me in terms of games, and I love it. I love the feeling that they've gotten from this game, and I just hope that the rest of this game, however long it is, just continues to build on that, because so far it has been impeccable at doing that. This game is extremely well written and well, like, carried out, in my opinion. Like, I love the emotion work that goes into it. So, that's going to do it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section down below. I will always read them, and I'll always take into account. And as always, I will see you guys next time for another episode of oh my gosh, I was about to say a different game. I've been doing other recording. Of Memories Dogma Code 1. Thanks for watching.